Hey people, it's your cousin Billy. Um, it's been about 6 months since I last played this game, and I know I was close to beating the game. Um, I didn't quite end up doing it, so we'll try again. We got this. One over here. Laboratory already. Kind of interesting. So that has to. Oh, that connects over here. Hold on. Hold the phone. Continue. X3. If you draw a drawing room floor plan. I think this is good. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it was Swan Song. Yeah. I can't believe I remember that. I'm like impressed with myself. I just want to beat the game. I think I can beat the game. But I want to get the fucking what's it called? Log out. I want to get one of those like dice. I want to roll dice. So can I see something here? Where does that? Oh, fuck! It doesn't go nowhere. That sucks. But it's all good. Chapel Ronin. Give me dice. Want some fucking dice, baby. Nook. The Tom Nook. I don't see him, no dice. But I see a magnifying glass, which is good. And that's what I needed, the die. Okay. Okay. So I think I can leave now. Oh. 2 pawns and 2 keys. Whoa. Thank you. Thank you for my keys. That's a lot of keys. I'm keyed up right now. Alright, let's see if we can get the crypt. The tomb. So there should be actually some money already in here, right? I think so. Is it? Dead end. Oh yeah, I have to hit the thingy. So scary. This needs to be pushed to the front. That's why I lost last time. Wait, it has to go there. That's not blocking anything else, right? Wait. Let me actually think about this really quick. I'm confused now. Wait, does it work? Do I win the game? Oh no, I think I won the game. Oh shit. I only needed 7 more minutes to beat the game. Right? This is it? The underpass? What does that mean? So this is the secret room, right? So I unlocked that. I see. So now all I have to do is make it to the end. Room 46. So I didn't win. I still have to go back. I see. Okay. So it's not just as easy as doing it all in one run. Oh my god, imagine doing it in one fucking run. That's insane. I know people have done this not even just in one run, in one fucking day. Oh fuck am I? Whoa, that's high up. What is this? That's a shortcut if I've ever seen one. Okay, I need to get back fast. Yeah, let's just go back the normal way. Can I take the foundation? I don't know if I can. Technically, I don't see why not, right? Can we try at least? Let's do an experiment. That's what we like to do in this game. We like to experiment. The boat's on the other side. Oh shit, that's bad actually. Yes, because I left it there last time. I have to drain the water to actually do it. Okay. That was a one-time use because I didn't drain the water. I need to empty all the water. Okay. Well, that kind of wasted some steps for me, but it's okay. We'll make it work. I mean, I still have a pretty good amount of steps. I'll probably get to like 40 by the time I make it back, right? And I'll be able to pick up some steps eventually. Oh, I start with a lot of steps. We just have to open one of these doors. That's all we need to do. Except I don't remember how to open doors. There's a drawing room. I don't want to open that because if I keep doing it, I get more. So let's go here. Do I have my notes still? Yeah, I do. Front door lever is in the greenhouse. Does not have lever need to find. Right side lever is right side green room. Left side lever in right sided. What does that even mean? Oh god. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Oh shit. Okay. What items do I have? Can I see? Lockpick. I have 5. Oh shit. I'd say we get a commissary, maybe? But I need to get more money. Maybe I can get a banana? Or an apple? Yes, an apple. There we go. It's all worth it. And I get steps for stepping in that room again. I think I need the shovel. Let's grab that. Grab a gem as well. Probably good just to have a salt shaker just in case I come across like more food stuff. Let's just go spare bedroom, I guess. Or den? Maybe den. Yeah, fuck it, let's go den. What do we have over here? Let's go to storeroom, I guess. Six keys is a lot. We just need more gems. Gems is critical right now. Two bedrooms, or 2 hallways. Do I have hallways? I don't even have hallways. That's okay. 3 keys. We can do a parlor game. That might be nice. 3. Statement on the other 2 boxes are true. Wait, it doesn't have to be. Always be at least 1 box. The other 2 always empty. Okay. So this says the statements on the other 2 boxes are true. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in the black box. One has to lie. There has to be a liar. So wait, if this is false, if this is true, then all these are true. So that can't be true. So this is false. We know the false one. That means one of these has to be telling a lie. The gems are not in this box. So if that's true, that means this is false. Meaning it's not in that box. Or this is false. If this is false, then they are not in the black box. Then this has to be the only true. The gems are in the box. It's gotta be it. I'm a fucking moron. That's bullshit. I thought I logicked that. I really thought I logicked the shit out of that. Oh shit, I don't think I can draw the greenhouse. One second. Okay. Um, it might it might be good to start opening up the option for greenhouses now. Yeah, okay, we'll do it. Sledgehammer. That could be really good. We like that. Need the lever. Oh yeah, I forgot you can't see my notes, can you? No, you can't. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, if we can find the lever, we can open up the front door to the antechamber. We still have a lot more grounds to cover, unfortunately. Oh yeah. Of course, it's an old shoe. Ugh. Pebbles. Okay, at least I got some coins out of that. Could be worse. Oh no! Wait, if I do this and I can't move forward at all, I can't do it. I want the code check so bad, but I can't. It has to be this. Metal detector is pretty good. Oh, that's so sad. It was so close. Hopefully it offers me code check again. I mean, hallway's pretty good. "36 steps left." Okay. juice. Ooh, yeah, let's go. I forget what cloister is. But that's a lot. That's a lot. Boudoir. Okay, we'll try. Oh, now they're always wait. I remember I always had to press the buttons to do it. Oh, that's kind of cool that they're always open now. Or was it always like that? I don't remember. Um, enter green room. I think I need to go right a little more. Let's just do that. Oh, that sucks so much, dick. Hate. Wait, this could be it actually, right? Is this it? I don't think so actually. I might be wrong. Nothing. No, I think I'm wrong. Ooh, turnip's good. Turnip's real fucking good. Lockpick. Damn. Okay, we'll use a key. Miranda. Hell yeah. Ooh, keys. Ooh, we are good. Hold on. Left side. Hold on. 1 second. Ooh. Wait, if we put in the breaker box here, we can make it so the dark room doesn't. Yeah. Let's do that, I think. Oh, then if we do the conservatory, we can. Oh, I don't know. No, let's do breaker box. Hold on. On, off, on, cabinet. There we go. Nice. Shit, it is a power. Fuck. I think I need to it on, actually. Shit. I'm afraid I'm gonna lose too much steps. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Because if we do get the security room, it's fine. I mean, kind of fine. Not really fine. A little fine. So now it's on. So I need to open this up more. God. Lock. Wait, no, that's not. That's actually pretty good. Could try redrawing and opening it up more. I need one on here. Yeah. Let's redraw. Actually not bad. Wait, the Great Hall. That could actually be really good. God damn it, I'm getting bad luck. Ooh. Okay. Damn, really? I got, oh, that sucks so bad. Use a key. That sucks. Oh my god, if I didn't make the breaker room. Okay. Might be able to do this. This doesn't go anywhere. So this should take me out here. Yes. And that gives me two options. Well, let's just try and get spare bedroom. Let's do security. Car keys, okay. I, and then unlocked. Back. Exit. Okay. Ooh, that's not what we want. That works, right? try and go out here, we can try and like get rid of some of the shitty ones. They don't. That could be really good. Nah. Leading north more frequently, okay. As long as I do this, I want to keep Cloister for another time. Apple. I think this is better because I want to have gems in case I need to use them. Lost Sledgehammer, that's fine. That's super fine. Mila. So if I have a left room, special key. No, I don't know what Suika Garden looks like. I can't do that. When did I get this? I did it. The observatory. I think I just won. What does this mean? Okay. Continue up, you must go down. The basement key?
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds, or the changing of the leaves, and he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color.
It was blue.
The color
Blue. Yes, the Blue Prince.
blue.
Wow. I have like chills, but I don't know why. Like, do you have chills too? I have fucking chills, and I haven't played this game for like 7 months. Wow. This is a really good game. Holy shit. I'm very impressed by this. Even coming back to it after all this time, it's still incredible. I mean, I guess I can start saying some stuff about the game. It's very weird because, like, I haven't played it in so long, so it gives me a very unique perspective, like, of what this game is and how much I actually really enjoyed it. I think this is an A, an easy A, easy A. Great movie, great game. Opened many doors for me. I think the puzzles were actually some of the best puzzles in games I've ever played. Even I still think about them sometimes. And like I love the fact that there's like different various levels of puzzles, like from like those fucking like little like box puzzles. Mount Holly, your new home. 6 screen, of course there's 6 screen rooms. Went very green. We did it. I think the only thing that's sad is I never actually got to see room 46. From what I've heard online is that you only get to see room 46 after you beat the game. So you have to beat the game once and then you do this thing all over. Because like it still continues on, like we'll be day 33. But you'd have to basically do what I just did all over again and then you get to see room 46. And from what I understand, the game still technically continues. The issue is that the game continues, But this was basically all baby steps in comparison to the puzzles that happened after this. And that's a little bit of a problem for me because, as I was saying, I thought these puzzles were perfect. There are puzzles that are those like little like two like the liar and truth boxes. There's the billiards puzzles, the like with the math. Um, there's little puzzles all around, and then there's greater puzzles too, like the fucking rooms spelling out like a fucking phrase. There's the music stuff, there's the classroom stuff, there's so many different puzzles, and the best part is you don't need all of them to beat the game. In fact, you don't even need technically any of them. But every puzzle you complete makes things easier to win. It absolutely makes things easier to win. So all I can say is that I think that is such a great concept to have, because I think the hardest thing about making a puzzle game and creating difficulties for it is that you don't know. When it comes to easy, medium, and hard for different games, like for an RPG, say, for an RPG, just grind, just fight more fights and level up your characters, and then you can take on anything. Same with like fighting game, like like those like beat 'em up things. Same with action games. Same with a lot of these games. But puzzle, it's very hard to make it different difficulties. That's why there's no difficulty thing on this. Because what do you do technically? I mean, I guess you could make the puzzles easier, like the math problems easier. But I liked this game's idea of a like of making a difficulty setting where the overall puzzle is extremely difficult. But there's mini puzzles all littered all throughout the game that'll make things life easier for you in the future. And then eventually that extremely hard puzzle of getting to room 46 becomes possible through all of the powers that you've gotten throughout the game. We grinded to get to this level, to get to the point where we get all these items, we start off with more money, we start off with items. We learn the solutions to various like rooms that will give us or like uh, trap things that will give us more items. We learn how to play the game and we learn how to do the puzzles. It's all I can say is that it's just absolutely incredible. Um, so it took us actually technically it took us more than a month. I remember like an episode or two ago, which was months ago, but I kind of went back to like watch the last few just to get some highlights, and I was like, oh, I can do this. I'm able to do this in under a month. Well, technically, it took me a little bit more than a month, but I still think I did pretty good. Let's exit here. I just want to see save and continue and see what happens. Like, what happens? The next day. So this is my house now because that was the game. Because I needed to make it there in one day. Open only in the event of inheritance. Dear Baron, welcome to Mount Holly, your new home. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but it still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed daily by that same title. But life is a journey of growth, growing up, growing older, growing wiser. In our case, growing into the Baron of Reddington. The Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be quiet and unassuming, or loud, brash, and boisterous. He could be deceptive or trustworthy, humble or boastful, or any measure of other things, but always clever. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and left it at that. It felt too easy, too trivial, and very undeserved. Experience comes with time, but without validation, I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself. And as I grew older, that lack of conviction and aimlessness amplified. I never really had any goals or objectives to strive toward. I never had any dream to realize. I never set my sights on something beyond the horizon. I never had a room 46 to reach. And now that you have reached your goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory, shiny trophy in hand, and showered with accolades and titles, will you be content to stop there? Or you will look at to the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead? Ovid Navarre, Herbert S. Sinclair. That's basically saying there's still some more game to play. If you want to keep playing the game, you absolutely can. But you saw credits. You don't have to do that. Trophies are permanently added to the trophy room. Yeah, I think with that, I really don't need to continue on. I've done what I really wanted to do in this game. So I think I'm gonna pause 1 second. Okay, so I guess my final thoughts. I mean, I already gave a lot of thoughts about the puzzles within this game and how difficulty was kind of implemented, which again I think was novel and is a big part of the reason why I've given it an A. And in fact, I think I might want to. Sorry, my voice. I want to bump this up to an A plus. I think it's fantastic. Um, really, if I was more puzzle oriented, I would continue playing this game and discover like the rest of like the lore, the hidden secrets, etc. Um, but I've already done a month's worth of runs, and I feel like that gave me a good exposure. And I saw credits. I'm sure I could go back and I could see a lot more things, but um, you know, I I think I got what I wanted out of this game, and what more is there to ask for, right? Um, but I think beyond that, I think the story within this game is really good. Because when you think of a puzzle game, you actually don't really think of story as much. Like, story's kind of somewhat of an afterthought, but it doesn't feel like that in this game. This game feels like it feels like the story was just as tightly developed uh, as the puzzles themselves. The way it's kind of like drip fed to you. It kind of felt like Dark Souls in a way, where you can play the game and you can completely ignore the story. And I would say I probably ignored majority of the story, but within the items, within the paintings, within the letters, there is a story, a grand story, that's being told. And I don't really have, I think, from my understanding of the story, is that um, a long time ago, the this continent of Arindia had like three distinct different kingdoms and they worked together. But there was some issues with the main kingdom that we lived in, and there was a war that occurred between them and another kingdom. And basically, what ended up happening was that the other kingdom took over the kingdom where we are currently, you know, are in, and then decades and decades have passed. The Sinclairs now live within the Mount Holly estate, um, and it kind of really goes from there. Like, there's a lot of exposure to like censorship and having your country taken over. So like you could see it in the library with some of the books, right? Like there were some like books that had to be approved by the country's like review committee, and like there would be uh, redactions within like history books, etc. Um, that shows that that's kind of fucked up. And I love the color associations with all the different um, the different countries. Um, I don't know. I think that was really cool, and I love that the main character's mom would write like children's storybooks, and the way her stories would be told were kind of like allegories to like what was politically going on, like the whole Red Prince, where the prince's favorite color is red and all he saw was red, and it shows how blinded he was to any other color. Like he only cared about red. I remember him saying stuff like he would avoid looking up into the sky because he heard that the sky wasn't red. He only focused on red, and that was basically the main character Simon's mom basically saying, "Hey, this country only allows for you to see one type of thing." And I thought that was really cool. It was a really, really cool way, you know, having a better understanding of kind of like fitting those narratives together. I really enjoyed that. They really did a good job with the narrative. And at that, I probably only scratched the surface of the story. I'm sure there's a lot more at play than what I saw. Um, but that was what I was able to kind of gather from what I had played. Um, but I'm gonna probably watch some lore videos, and I recommend you do too. Like to type in like Blueprints lore because I have heard that the lore for this game is really good, which just moi. That's perfect. I'm so glad. Like every piece of this game really came together so well. I can't say enough praise about this game. I really wish I had done this episode months and months ago, closer to when I actually played this, but I forgot what happened. I think there was a game that came out that like I was like, oh, I need to play this now. Um, and I was just like, I'll come back to this later, and then I never did, unfortunately. But yeah, that's all I can really say about this game. I really hope you enjoyed it because I really did. Um, but yeah, I'd say at this point, you know, maybe maybe go check out a lore video on it because again, that's what I'm gonna do, and maybe I might come back and play a little bit of it post game, but I'm probably not gonna record that. I feel like this is just a really good stopping point, and I feel like if I was to continue, I would have to continue until I get to a more full on ending. And I've got to be honest with you, I have a lot of games to play, and I've got a lot of other things I need to do, and well, uh, I unfortunately don't have the time to really go and um, explore that more. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. But we'll have more games for you very soon. Thank you for checking out Blueprints with me, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.